Piker's advantage makes fights random. Both players are equally skilled, but one sees the other first. Not because they played better, but because they just happened to move first. This player did not make better decisions. He didn't master a mechanic. It's just the server not being able to update his position instantly. And that decided this fight. It's a gamble. There is a promise that a tactical shooter makes to you. Everyone has the same opportunities. If you play better, you win. Piker's advantage breaks that promise. And you could say, okay, let's change our playstyles. Let's stop holding angles and instead just push forward. But if both players do that, we're back at the start. You can say, let's reduce the latency. But no matter how much you reduce it, it will only be less obvious. It will never be truly gone. There will always be some sort of Piker's advantage. Our goal is to make latency irrelevant so that you can play with everyone around the world without even considering the ping. The truth is, Piker's advantage will always exist. There are many games that put in effort to reduce it, but they will never fully remove it, just because there's a physical limitation of how fast a signal can travel. So we stopped trying to remove it. By the way, this is not some theoretical concept that we came up with yesterday. I want to clarify that. This has been implemented and tested over the last 6 months in our game Euro 33. And not by two people sitting in this room and connecting with a LAN cable. We have testers that are constantly playing together from all around the world. We have many from Europe, many from North America, South America, and even a few from Asia. By the way, in case you were trying to sign up for the private beta of Euro 33 while our servers were overloaded, we have increased the capacity there, so it should be possible again. Let's give it a try. But back to the point. This is not theory. This was tested with many different players from far away regions, and it held up. We didn't try to remove the advantage. Instead, we decide who gets it on purpose. In Euro 33, one team always has the advantage. The defending team controls the map before the attackers even exist. They can build a base that lets them always have the high ground. They can block attackers from moving. They can create choke points. They can build cover for themselves and make sure attackers are exposed on an open field. The Piker's advantage still exists, but it's never uncontrolled. By default, the defenders have the advantage. They don't have to peek. They can just wait for the attackers to expose themselves. And then they of course have the Piker's advantage, but also pretty much every other advantage that you can have through positioning and map layout. Because they literally built the map to be useful to them. Only if the attackers manage to somehow break through the defense by working closely as a team, they can end up with the advantage. If the attackers get the advantage, it's because they broke the defense. And yes, this is extremely unfair for attackers. During testing, attackers are losing most of the matches. But that's okay, because attackers will respawn. They will keep coming over and over again. The question is not if the attackers are beating the defenders. The question is how long can the defenders hold their position? How many waves can they hold for? After that, the attackers become the defenders. And they of course have all the same advantages. And the team that holds the attackers off for longer wins in the end. This doesn't just change the way fights play out. It changes how teams think, communicate,
Doesn't
and
seem like it.
take responsibility. When you lose, you know why you have lost. And when you win, you know that you have earned it. So latency doesn't disappear. It's just irrelevant. And if you don't believe me, or you just want to try out the game for yourself, you can sign up for the private beta on epochgamesparma.com. Thank you for your attention, and I see you very soon.